Today we're checking out the Ubeesize Multifunctional Portable Tripod. Let's get into it. Welcome back folks, my name's Shane. Today we're checking out this multifunctional portable tripod. These are inexpensive as well. I'll leave some links below. Last time I actually reviewed their ring light, which is on right behind me right now, just more for decoration than anything else. If you missed that video, I'll leave a link up in the cards and you can check that out. I was a big fan of this, just did an unboxing and first impressions and everything was good. So we want to see whether or not this inexpensive tripod is just as good. Now, I'm not being paid for this review, but I have been able to keep this as well. If you want to find out more about it, links will be in the description. So let's get into it. Let's see what's in the box. We get the tripod. We get a Bluetooth remote shutter for Android and iOS. We get a spring-loaded clip for also holding your mobile phone. And we also get some accessories for holding something like an action camera. We also get an instructional guide and a thank you card as well. Here's a really great addition. We get this felt bag that actually holds the tripod. Whew. All right, so my first impressions of this is it feels very different to how I thought it was once it's in the plastic. These legs actually bend, so you can contour them and put them in any position. This makes it really handy if you want to say, put it on a pole or a fence or something like that. You can bend these legs around and it can hold on to pretty much anything. That's pretty sweet. The tension on it feels really good as well. I gotta tell you, it's you gotta force it, which means it's not gonna come loose, which I think is pretty cool. Now, in terms of this section up the top here for holding the camera, it feels really, really sturdy. The clip feels like it's pretty solid as well. So we're gonna try this with one of my heaviest cameras and we'll see if it can handle it, and then we might try it with something else. So let's grab that. So standing proud on the tripod right now, and I'm not touching it or anything like that, is the FZ2500 from Panasonic. This is an absolute monster of a camera. Once you extend the zoom, let's just see if that's balanced. I'm gonna angle this back just a little bit. I'm gonna put some tension on it, and it doesn't really feel like it's gonna slip or go anywhere. Thankfully, I've got that tightened fairly well. Now, one of the cool things about this is you can angle the head anywhere you like. So you can have it facing up like this. Say you're shooting and it's on the floor, you won't have any problems leaving it like that. Like I said before, you can contour these legs any way you like. They feel pretty solid. You can, of course, also hold it up like this for selfie cam as well. And with the FZ2500, it's quite a heavy beast. But if you're using something like a GoPro or even something smaller like a G85 or any of those regular mirrorless cameras, you shouldn't have any problems at all. So overall, it feels pretty good in the hand. I'm gonna shake it around a little bit. This camera is really heavy. So yeah, just take that into consideration. I probably wouldn't go selfie vlogging with a camera quite this large, but it does support the weight okay. I've just got to tighten it up a little bit more here. There we go, and there we go. So that will definitely hold the weight of the FZ2500. So at its maximum, I probably wouldn't recommend that for long-term use with this kind of tripod, but if you're using something smaller, you know, if you've got a much smaller mirrorless camera than this, you shouldn't have any problems. So if you've got the A6400 or the G85 or G7 or any of those type of cameras, won't have any problem with this. Now, in terms of the Bluetooth remote, this will actually work up to a distance of 10 meters or 30 feet. That's more than enough on the most part. I thought I'd test out the Bluetooth connectivity on screen. As you can see, it says Ubeesize down here already. That's because I already had one of these synced on my prior videos, but we'll see if this one will just work with the same previous connection or not. So I've turned it on with the switch on the side. It's come up with a different one down here, so I'm gonna click connect. And then we're connected. It's that simple and it will work no problems at all. Now, if you wanna use the Ubeesize Tripod X with your phone, all you have to do is connect the provided clip. Let's put this on. Now, the selfie cam on my camera sucks, but we're gonna give it a go. Now, once I launch the camera app on my phone and I wanna hit record, all I have to do is hit the shutter button for iOS because I've got an iPhone. It's on its last leg, so I might be changing soon. But anyway, let's give this a go. 1, 2, and now we are recording, but the audio that you're hearing isn't from my phone, it'll be from my GH5. And I just thought I'd show you how that sounds. And if I wanna stop it, all I have to do now is hit the button again. And that is it, nice and simple. And that will work up to 10 meters or 30 feet. So this is a really handy situation if you're doing some vlogging or anything where you're not actually always got the camera on hand, or if you set it up, you know, a little bit further back, it's pretty cool. Now, one thing I should point out as well, this doesn't have any extendable legs or anything like that either. So this is it. This is as big as it is. I'll leave some specs on screen so you can check out the height and length. One of the things that's impressed me with this particular tripod is how the legs actually feel. The tension on them is great. You've really got to push it and to get it to where you want it, which is a good sign. It shouldn't have any problems hanging, sideways off something or whatever, or, holding it with a phone. You're never going to have any problems, at least with the weight. If you do have a bigger camera, say like the FZ2500, you can get away with it, but I wouldn't go vlogging with something like this. You really do need a smaller mirrorless camera than that, and it will work fine, no problems at all. If you've got a GoPro, action camera, any of those kind of things, you'll be fine as well. Thanks for watching, folks. My name's Shane. If you have any comments or questions, leave them below. If you enjoyed the video, give it a thumbs up. I appreciate that. So at the time of filming, this is sub $25 here in Australia, so it's probably less in other parts of the world, but I'll leave some links below and you can check that out as well. Thanks again for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll catch you on the next video. See ya.